Isle of Dogs is directed by Wes Anderson, and it's a stop-motion animated film about all the dogs of Japan who get banished to this island of trash and garbage, aka the Isle of Dogs. All the dogs are taken there after an outbreak of dog flu sweeps Japan, and one day this little boy crash lands on the island in search of his dog, so he teams up with this pack of dogs led by Bryan Cranston's chief, and they go out to find this little boy's dog. Honestly, going into Isle of Dogs, I wasn't all that excited for it because the trailer just didn't really do much for me. I just wasn't really that enamored by the trailer. And as far as Wes Anderson goes, the only film of his I saw before this film was the Grand Budapest Hotel, which actually was pretty good. So going into this film, the only thing I had to really base anything on was that it was the director of the Grand Budapest Hotel. So I gave Isle of Dogs a shot, and surprisingly, it was actually pretty good. The thing that stands out the most about this film for me is the animation. It is extremely well animated. It being a stop motion animated film, I'm surprised at how seamless and swift it all seemed. I mean, some of the sequences in this film, you're like, that's stop motion? Seriously? Which is a massive credit to Wes Anderson and the animators. They did a really good job here. And the directing was also very good. Wes Anderson is a director that I think I need to look out for and visit some of his older films, because between this and the Grand Budapest Hotel, this guy knows how to direct a film. Just like in Grand Budapest Hotel, the way the camera moves between objects in scenes is just so swift. I also really like the voice acting in this film, which I was kind of concerned about going in, because the voice acting isn't like really over exaggerated like a lot of other animated films are. Like in other animated films, you hear the voice acting and you're like, yeah, people don't really talk like that, but since it's an animated film, you forgive it. But in Isle of Dogs, the voice acting is actually kind of subdued, and it's like really quiet and just really realistic. It felt really grounded. There's quite a lot of scenes where characters are just talking like, yeah, we need to go do this, we need to do this thing, and then go here and do that. They're not like over exaggerating emotion. I really like that about the voice acting. This guy, Bryan Cranston, was really good in the film. He's more or less the lead character chief, and there's some other voices in there like Edward Norton, he was really good. Scarlett Johansson is in there for a little bit, she was good. Jeff Goldblum's character was pretty funny. There's a recurring joke with his character. Every time they brought it up, it made me chuckle. The thing is with Isle of Dogs is that it's been so hyped up. Like, I've seen quite a few like 5-star ratings or 4.5-star ratings for this film, so going into it, I knew a lot of people were loving the hell out of this film. I didn't love the hell out of it. I just guess in the grand scheme of things, the film didn't really resonate that much with me. There's nothing about this film that really stood out to me from a story or a character perspective. I mean, I liked the story. I liked the central story of the boy trying to find his dog, and I liked how it highlighted the connection between man and his dog. You know, dog's a man's best friend after all. But nothing about the story of the characters really hit me where I live or anything like that. When I think about Isle of Dogs, I don't think about the characters or the story. I think about the animation. That's just what really impressed me about this film the most. And I don't think kids will really dig this film that much because it's quite a bleak film. The bleakness of the film fits the story and the atmosphere of the film. But for like an 8-year-old kid who wants to go see an animated adventure, I don't really think they're going to find this all that entertaining, because it's not like a super entertaining film. There's a couple of entertaining and fun parts in it, like the skirmishes, those are pretty fun. But like I said, the bleakness of the film I don't really think is going to win over a lot of kids who are watching it. They might get a little bit agitated and want some more energy and momentum to it. But who knows, I could be dead wrong about that. Kids could go see it and love the living hell out of it, so what do I know. But overall, I was pleasantly surprised by how much I liked Isle of Dogs compared to my mixed expectations going in. The animation is the star of this film, so is Wes Anderson as the director. I like the characters, I like the story, even though they weren't entirely resonating. The voice acting was really good, I liked the Japanese feel of the film, but I just don't love the hell out of the film like a lot of people are loving the hell out of it. But I still thought it was a solid animation that was better than I expected it to be, so I'm going to give Isle of Dogs a 3.5 out of 5. So have you seen Isle of Dogs, and what did you think about it, and how does it compare to Wes Anderson's other films for you? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see more of my videos, click on one of these, and I'll see you all in the next one.